Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Trying the left side. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. The Bulldogs racing to the line in a hurry-up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. And the Bulldogs pick up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like... giving up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Bulls his way forward. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Rhodes. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Takes a shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What do you think?
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the quick game. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. The football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia 14, Penn State 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a... Those feet in bounds and get the completion. As they get set to snap it, time. Here in the quarter. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick. It looked like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Coming after it. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He got it.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Feeling some heat. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pulls it in. It's Robbins. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change.
He makes a grab. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputed... evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Third and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. The other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Georgia going up tempo. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. With the catch, it's Rhodes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. Gets rid of it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th and 19-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success.
That's a live ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. He's looking to pass. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This time he's got his man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Try to march their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Well, it's a good-looking run there on the option. You think about Penn State quarterbacks, you think about pocket passers, but recently with Trace McSorley, and even before that, Michael Robinson, my old teammate with the San Francisco 49ers, these guys were dangerous running the football, and this guy's skill set really fits in well with this type of scheme in this offense.
On the option. Quick toss. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
On the run, it's Baldridge. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Hand off from the shotgun.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. They're trying to get to it. Grab near the marker. It's Rhodes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that is interception.
The 2nd down.
On the day. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Yeah, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Off play action on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Horn. And he's wrestled to the ground.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. The give to the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Penn State, 16.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
It's pretty amazing at this point in the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just feeds the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Dogs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Handoff to the lone back. Finds a crease at the 20. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And the Bulldogs get it past the sticks.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percent.